Many of us have been celebrating this mild winter and the lack of snow, but for outdoor adventurers, it's putting a damper on their fun. The Regina Multisport Club has had to cancel its snowshoeing and fat bike event this weekend. There just isn't enough snow. And wait for it, with a high of 9 degrees tomorrow. All of this, though, has not held back our own Peter Mills, who is on a mission to complete the Participaction 150 playlist. That's 150 Canadian activities picked by Canadians. Snowshoeing is one of them. Hello, Peter.
Good morning, Sheila.
I saw you on TV last night. You said you were going for a walk on the snow. Right?
I come in for 2 seconds today, and you were already heckling me on my snowshoeing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, how is the journey going overall so far?
Well, maybe I'm done. I'm done, Sheila. You were gone for a while.
You
I knocked him off.
Not
no,
done.
not even close.
You are
not even
not
close.
done.
You did miss the polar bear dip, of course.
But I saw it. I was away, and I saw it on Facebook. I couldn't believe you actually did that. Wow.
See, maybe I'm getting some nice weather back for snowshoeing after it was so nice that week before I did the polar bear dip, and then it was minus 40 with the wind chill that day. So I earned that one, so maybe I can catch a break for this snowshoeing. But I went curling the night Michelle Inglot was in the finals at the Scotties, so a little tribute to Regina curling there. I might have to challenge her again, even though I've knocked it off the list. But so yeah, that was the most recent one.
Okay, so tell me about the snowshoeing.
Well, it's something that I was worried about. I'm, of course, getting worried that we're running out of winter, and so I really wanted to get on it. And they actually had invited me out to come to this snowshoeing and fat tire bike series this weekend. And then he told me, it's canceled, and I'm thinking, we got to get doing this. Otherwise, we're going to have to pray for snow next November and December because I have to the end of the year. But Paul Cutting was very gracious. He took me out there. I haven't been snowshoeing since I was a kid, and I remember going with my dad, and he had the old wood ones.
Oh, yeah.
And they are hard. It was really hard, and I was like, why are we doing this, Dad?
I know, the new ones are so techie. Hey, I have them. They're great.
They are
Haven't
great.
been out, of course, because, again, no snow.
Right. But, yeah, so he strapped these brand new things on me, and you don't even really realize that they're on your feet. They're fantastic. So, yeah, thanks again to Paul Cutting. We went out where the event was supposed to be. Have a listen.
So you'll probably be the first person, you and I, to walk down this trail this winter, other than the animals. And there's really not a lot of snow here. Look at that. In a spot that's sheltered, you'd think there'd be a lot of snow.
This seems like the spot where you would run into some wildlife.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this. You can see all the chew marks from rabbits and porcupines. Hi, my name is Paul Cutting, and I'm the race director for the Lost Lake Snowshoe and Fat Bike Series. Right now we're out at the Murray Golf Course, just northwest of the city, in the old Kings Park area, and we're going to take you out and do a little snowshoeing, and I'll take you out on what would have been my snowshoe course. Last 2 years it hasn't been wonderful at all. It's been no snow, and I've had to cancel my events the last 2 years in a row. You might see this in the summertime, but these are areas on the snow where deer have come and scratched so they can find some grass to eat, right? So again, you don't necessarily see that in the summertime as easily. I want snow, and every time it snows, I'm so excited, and my wife kind of thinks I'm crazy when I'm jumping up and down when we're getting snow in the forecast. But yeah, I love winter, and I love sharing my love for winter with people, and that's why I put on these events. Snowshoeing is a sport that I feel pretty much anybody can do. You buy some inexpensive snowshoes and you go out and you walk. I mean, it's pretty simple, but it does give you an aerobic workout too if you want to. So it's wonderful.
Did you go as a kid? Did you grow up doing it?
Absolutely not. No, I picked it up as an adult. So I just thought, let's try it. Let's do this. Let's do winter. Oh, it's nice because you see all these wind-swept snowbanks and everything like that. They kind of look like big sand dunes. And I thought, well, it'd be kind of neat to climb those. But whether you've snowshoed or not, you can't walk on those things without the help of snowshoes. So find some and get out and explore. It's different. It's different in winter. You can see things differently. You can get to different spots because of frozen water crossings or whatnot. It's just an interesting, different way, unique way to view the landscape.
All right, well, describe what we're looking at.
Well, we're looking at the dam that the city of Regina built, I believe in the 1903 to 1908 time frame. It was a dam on the Boggy Creek that was originally meant to supply the city of Regina with water. So we're looking at this old structure with a lot of eroded concrete and a little bit of spill over the top, and you can hear the water trickling right now. It's quite an interesting sight with large pipes, and open water down below.
Now, I think a lot of people might think of snowshoeing as kind of a historic activity. Now, it's not as popular anymore.
I think that actually the opposite. I think the sport is taking off, especially in the last few years. I mean, you'll find a lot of retailers, Fresh Air Experience sponsors my event, and they have a giant snowshoe wall in the winter now. And I know that they're moving a lot of products. So I think that it's actually making a resurgence, maybe because it's kind of a Canadian thing to do. So get out there and enjoy it and embrace this Canadian activity.
Wow, Paul makes it sound so appealing, makes you want to just head out there and go.
He
hey?
does, yeah. He was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was so cool, all the little wildlife things he was telling
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Yeah. So what's next?
I'm really excited, actually. I mean, I'm worried about winter, so I got to get some of these winter ones knocked off, so challenge me to any of those. But on March 15th, I'm actually going to the Seven Stones Community School. They're having a North Indigenous Games there at the school. They're going to put me on a team of 12 to, I believe, 14-year-old boys, and we're going to be doing knuckle hop and one-legged high kick. Those are both on the list. There'll be some other events there as well, but those two are on the list.
All right. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you.
Morning Edition's Peter Mills is on a mission to complete the Participaction 150 playlist. That's 150 Canadian activities picked by Canadians. If you want to challenge Peter, you can tweet him at TweeterMillsCBC, best Twitter handle ever, or email peter.mills@cbc.ca.